Okay. It shows we are live, maybe. Oh, let me look here. Chat live. Okay. See if we can get this thing to stay here, maybe. Technical difficulty, hang on. That'll hold it. Let me see here. Hey, Eye Spotter, what's up, man? Can you see anything? Can you hear anything? Give me a 5x5. Anything? I don't know how far behind this thing is running, or if it is, but I see a few of you in there. We can see in here, but it's a little dark. Dark is good, that's what we want. We're fixing to light up that pile of stuff over there. I just gotta try and get some of my other stuff running here for a minute, so bear with me. I want to make sure everything's working. Hey Stan, how's it going? Metal, what's going on, man? Thank you, sir. 5x5. All right, that looks good. Give me a few minutes here and we'll try and get this thing started. See if I can get that fire blazing over there. I'll give everybody a few minutes to come in. And it's blazing by on that phone, that chat, so I can't see everybody. I'm trying to get another device running here. I don't know why it's not showing me the comments, but bear with me a second. All right, let me walk over here and see if I can get this thing started. Hopefully it won't take much diesel, we'll see. Hey Gail, how's it going? Sorry y'all guys are popping by on that chat, I can't see you. I'll try and get my other thing working here in just a minute. It's been raining here the last few days, so I'm gonna have to use a little convincing probably. Didn't take a whole lot. It's I got quite a bit of dried old wood on there. Okay, well, we'll see how it goes here. What's going on, Deb? We're gonna try and get this thing started here and burn off tonight. Let everybody sit around, chat a little bit, discuss. Maybe if I can get the chat up and working on my thingy here. Bear with me a minute. We'll see. Well, hello, Tina. I just do not see. Hey, Rebecca. I just do not see the chat options on this device. Hey, Rattletrap, how's it going? We're gonna try and have us a decent little bonfire here tonight. I've been piling up a ton of wood, trying to clear this garden space out. I was hoping I could use some of it for firewood, but there's just too much. Hey, Carl, what's going on? Is JW in there? I didn't see him. I'm operating off of my mobile phone, so it's a little small at the moment, but on the way. And it's going to be probably 2 or 3 days burning this huge pile of wood. So I figured I'd bring y'all along for a few hours. Looks like the pizza delivery's here. I'm going to try and get this technical thing worked out. Hey, there's JW. Hey, Uper, what's going on? Is it cold up there where y'all are? I don't know how massive this fire is going to get. It's a pretty big pile of wood. And give me a few minutes here and I'll be able to catch up on everybody's chat maybe. I'm going to try and get it working on a different device where I can see everybody. How's everybody been? Everything going all right for everybody? Everybody staying home for the holidays, or are y'all going out and traveling? course, it's been totally calm all day. And now that I lit the fire, the wind's gonna blow a little bit. That's all right. Like I said, it's been raining. Hey, Jules, how's it going? Twisted chicken, maybe a twisted tea. You traveling next week, Coral? I definitely try and enjoy the holidays if you can. Snow, oh, Youper, you can just keep all that. Gail, you traveling? Hey, Grinch, how you doing? I've seen you in here before, but welcome in. Grab a chair, enjoy the fire. Y'all feel free to share links if you're at a computer. What little bit of community we got, we need to stick together. How is oh man, how is JW not a moderator? Man, I don't think I can change you on this stream, buddy. Sorry about that, but you should be blue. Most everybody in there should be. But I've already got it going. Camping next week. Well, I hope the weather's good wherever it is you're going to be camping. Did Mark make it in too, or just Debbie? I just saw Deb. Are they hanging out together? Inks Lake in Texas. Oh, well, you ain't too far. Yeah, Texas, that ought to be good weather. It is supposed to chill off a little next week, but I think just down in the 50s and 40s. Mark still working? All right. A Crown and a Coke and 2 Wild Women. Well, that's probably 4 more things than you can handle. None of which would probably be good for you on a Friday night.
I don't know why it's not picking up.
Yeah, just outside College Station. We got a place down there, not too far out of Houston. I know right where you're talking about. Hopefully that thing will get to burning pretty good. How's the view? Closer? Further? Zoom in? What do y'all want? Put your feet out there where you feel a little warmer. Oh, that Chad is gonna kill me. Well, I don't know if I can see that or not, but there's a slice of pizza to y'all. The technical difficulty here on the chat, so it might not be because I missed you, I just don't see you. Oh, looks like we got a little fire getting all the way to the bottom down there now. That hole's probably 5 or 6 feet deep and filled with wood and timber. I pushed a whole bunch on there today. I planned on using a lot of that for firewood, but I've got entirely too much. I'll never get it cut and split. Hey, James, thanks for stopping by. Cooling off down here. Not cold, but probably 60, so it'll be a nice fire. Still hadn't lost the leaves on our trees yet. Oh yeah, I can start to hear it breathe now. That pile is probably about 6 feet tall. Hey, copycat. I should have brought me more Dr. Peppers. Hot dogs, we got pizza. Even out here in the middle of nowhere, we get pizza delivered. That's probably every bit of 10 feet of flame. Hey, Mark, back up a chair. You get one of your 1010 Ren 10 beers. Yang Lang, whatever it's called. Yeah, well, JW, that pile of wood right there is a very small part of the massive amount of wood I got here to get rid of. It was my intention to use it for firewood, but there's no way I'm going to get it cut and split. It's in my way of the garden, so it's got to go. But anytime you want to come get some, just come on down. Oh, I should have brought me some more Dr. Peppers. Oh, I wish I could make some of y'all moderators on here. It ain't gonna let me. Well, Jules, it couldn't be more than a couple of hours. Just hop on that plane. Well, bring that 18-wheeler. I got that. We'll load it up. I got just as many or more cedar trees if anybody needs cedar. It'd be great sawmill stuff. Yeah, exactly, Jupiter. It's just, it gets to piling up. You might as well just burn it. To fly? Oh, man, yeah, you can fly all you want. You hop on a plane tonight, come on down. It'll still be burning tomorrow, I guarantee you. Oh, that one's not that big. I've had them a lot bigger than that. Hey, Ed, how's it going? Yeah, I've just piled so much up here, I decided to get rid of it. Bring y'all along. Well, I actually know a guy, JW, that has a sawmill, and he cuts slabs of everything. I hear you, Jules. Don't be shy, it's totally fine. I'll mosey over there in a minute and give y'all an idea how big that fire is. It's warm over there. It's probably a good 12 to 15 foot flame up there now. All them tree stumps and logs probably been on the ground about 6-8 months, so they ought to burn, but there's some stumps down in that hole, and there's some pretty good sized logs on there, so I'm sure it'll be burning for 2 or 3 days. I'm just gonna keep piling on it and try and get everything out of my garden. I need to get this soil tilled and amended and aerated and ready. There was a frog. I guess it got a little too warm for him. Did you figure it out?
Nope. This may be too old.
Now, it's a decent size. It's pretty much what I could get piled on there today. I probably got 10 more of these I could do. Hey, RV10. Yeah, I am going to, I've started another compost pile over here to the side. I don't know if you can see it or not, but I've got one here that I've had going about a year that's probably about 10 yards. I'm probably gonna have to bring in another 30 or 40 yards of compost when I till this garden in, but I will use some of that ash. But it's barren clay land. We're gonna have to do something with it to get it growing for the first few years. But yeah, wood ash will be a part of it. It's definitely putting off some heat. And just what you see there in the fire, it probably goes a good 8 feet back behind that of that wood piled up. So well, Coral, times are tough and money's hard. How about you send him a Christmas card? Yeah. A 22 250 rifle, right? Yeah, well, if you're wishing. Wish big. Oh, I'll be planting in it next spring, Jules. It's taken me a year to get it this far and cleared, so I think I'll probably be able to haul in enough compost and I'll be able to get it growing next year at least. Hey, Etrican. Like I said, I probably got maybe 10 more piles this big at least just on the ground right now. And this isn't, I mean, I barely got it cleared out around the house, so I got tons and tons of wood. You can see this is right back over there. It just turns right into woods. Right before I started the live, just a couple of minutes, there was a big old owl that flew up here. I know he was out here watching, looking for chickens, but since I cleared this big area out here around my chicken pen, it's the hawks and owls love to hang out around here and try and get some easy pickings. I can see the weight of it pushing down in there already, going to collapse in on itself, so it might get to burning hot enough. It'll get them logs going. Well, we got some big owls that hang out around the forest out here. I hear him calling all the time. He was a different one. He was really dark gray, all gray. I haven't seen an all gray, dark gray one out here before. Well, good. Maybe he's giving good fortune and blessings over my garden and rat kebabs out here for him. If he'd stay away from my chickens, I wouldn't mind him hanging around. Oh yeah, it's getting to burning good down there in the bottom. If it'll just burn over to the other side, it'd be good. No luck?
No, I just think it's too old.
Well, I may not be able to pull the chat up after all.
I'm glad it works at the RV park. I hope I hadn't messed that up.
Always some technical glitch out here, but I'm glad I even got a signal to do a live this far from the house. Out here in the middle of nowhere, we don't get hardly any signal, so if you ain't on Wi-Fi, you ain't getting it. Cookie, I figured you'd be curled up by the fire over there, buddy. Let's see here. Look out now, don't let me get y'all's feet too hot. Can y'all hear the crackle and pop on that thing? Or am I too far away? Yes, you can hot now. Sweet, thanks, Jeeper. Yeah, Jules, I've cleared it. I've got all the stumps out of it. I'm going to generally burn everything in one area, but I've got plenty of ash that I can add to it. I have a compost pile here that I've been composting here on the farm for about a year. All of our compost, it's probably 10 to 15 yards. And then once I get the rest of these trees and everything cleared up out of here, I'm going to haul in probably another at least 40 yards of good compost from a supplier. You know, probably a couple of 18-wheeler loads. And then what I'll do is I will till all of that compost into the soil out here. And that's where I'll start in the spring. It's not, yeah, well, it is terrible soil out here. It's iron ore and clay. So it's, I mean, it is really terrible soil for growing. And it's basically cleared forest, so I mean the first maybe 6 inches, 8 inches of leaf debris and forest debris material is good soil, but once you get down, you know, 12 inches, it's red iron ore clay. Yeah, that's gonna get, what's gonna get a lot of people, I think, is they don't realize, you know, you're not just gonna go out there and throw some seed out and make a garden. I mean, very few areas of the country is it like that. So if you're lucky enough to be in an area like that, you know, I'm glad for you, but most of us have to work hard on that soil and dirt. I mean, just because you can get a tomato plant to grow does not mean it's going to make tomatoes. And that goes for everything. You can have a beautiful plant and zero produce. So having good dirt is key. I think once I get the area going, I'll be able to add enough compost, natural compost here from the farm to keep it supplied. But you know, you got to start and get that original good stuff. Yeah, blood meal. Yeah, clay ain't bad. I mean, it's good to have some of it. It helps hold the water, but we have way too much, and it's all iron ore. I mean, literally, the dirt companies would pay, you know, a couple of $100 a load to come out here and just dig a big hole on my place. There's so much iron ore in it. Hey, MB, how's it going? Glad you stopped by. I got a little different device here so I can see a little further of chat. Yeah, you just got to get it going. But a little at a time, and all we can do is try. I try and watch MB, the pro over there. You know, if I had dirt like MB, I'd just dig mine all out and throw it away. Hey, what's going on, Dobson? Taco time at JW's. Yeah, we got way too much iron, Jules. They mine it around here for roads. It's a good road base. And there's Heritage Farms. What's going on, man? We just sitting out by the fire, burning a bunch of leftover wood. You know how that goes. The fire don't look too bad coming through there. Y'all get any pecans? New taco gas station. That can be pretty authentic. Oh yeah. Yeah, we have our other little garden over here that we've had going a few years, and you know, as long as you get out there and work it, it'll produce. That's the thing. Getting out there and DLC. But we've added lots of sand and dirt and compost and mulch, and you know, it's the progressional additive. You got to keep going. Hey, Moon, how's it going? I think the girls and Ann are out looking at Christmas lights or some Christmas display tonight. Ain't even Thanksgiving yet, and everybody's all into the Christmas deal. Well, that's good. They are some good pecans. I'm missing good pecans since we got rid of our place down there on the river. I've got a few little pecan trees that I need to plant, but I'm afraid to plant them because as soon as I plant them, then you know, somebody's gonna want to buy the place, and then I'd lose them pecan trees. Full forward into Christmas. Well, they can't officially be a taco stand without beans, Jules. I got y'all leaning off a weird way. Hey, Bug Out, how's it going? Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, we made a pile today and decided to light it off. It's been kind of wet. And it needs to get out of the way. I need to progress on the garden. It's got entirely too much firewood to try and chop that stuff up and get it split. It must be just wet enough because it didn't get near as big as I thought it was going to get. And that is some pretty good sized trees on there, so it's going to burn a while. Let's see if I can give y'all a close up here and not have too many technical difficulties. Let's see. I'm trying not to throw y'all out, but hang on, buckle up. Look out, Shuggy. Get your feet back now, it's warm. Easy. Easy. Careful. I'm gonna set it there where it won't fall over. Whoa, hang on. Is that warming up y'all's feet? Let's see what it looks like over here. Try not to kill myself. Yeah, that other side I hadn't even caught on fire over there yet. Too toasty. I know I don't show it on that camera, but I'm a good probably 10 feet away. It's hot. Uh-oh, big tree moving. I mean, that tree that runs across the top there is probably a good 30 feet long. Hey Tony, how's it going? I didn't see you sneak in, but I can't see much on this phone, so. That whole pit right there is full stumps. And I've already burned this thing probably 10 times, guys. There's Jason. What's up, man? Thanks for stopping by. Drag up the chair. The fire is hot. Y'all be sure and drop everybody's links in there. I would make all y'all mods, but I can't do it while it's running live. I done tried. But y'all share away. Oh yeah, that thing is gonna be burning for days. There's a whole nother side over here that hadn't even caught on yet. I'm just gonna push it all in with the Bobcat tomorrow and let it burn. May even have another one. It's still on, so let me get hooked back up here. Can't be wondering too. It gets me out of Wi-Fi. Sorry for the shaking. Oh, that thing's there. hell if I had the right cable. There we go. Now, let me zoom in a little. Hey, Uber, thanks for stopping by, man. Hope you make it back. Oh, yeah. Sure how nice. She's gonna lay down just close enough to get a little warmth. Hey, Random, make it back in? I didn't see you, Random. Slow Friday night in the country. I don't know how pixely that fire will get if I zoom in. You know, that picture still looks good. Oops. All our professional photography equipment out here. Oh, thanks, Random. Yeah, I hadn't made an update or been making too many videos lately. There's too much going on out there, and there's 5 million others reporting in on the news, so not a lot changes out here. But I had a viewer get on to me and tell me I needed to do something. They all wanted to see what was going on. I figured I'd do something. I better start uploading again. Actually, it was kind of crazy there for a while. It seemed right when the channel went over 4,000, for some reason it started getting a lot of views and a lot of people subbing on and a lot of new subscribers, like, you know, 400 or 500 real quick. And I wasn't making any videos. So I don't know You know, a lot of the homestead and prepper stuff gets views now. It's hot topics, the fad thing to do, but I guess when you just do it every day, it's just boring out here. What was Jason talking about? I missed it. It goes by too fast. That thing is blazing hot in the center. Got a big hole wallowed out in the middle, about 4 or 5 feet around. Oh yeah, JL, it's still a good 7, 8 feet tall. I know it doesn't show in the camera, but it's it's a pretty good sized pile of wood. And zoomed in probably makes it look like a regular little campfire, but
Now go walk in front of it since you zoomed it.
let me see how far behind YouTube's got me running. Yeah, it's a decent sized fire. So I say them logs laying across the top are probably a good 30 feet. Those are 30-foot long trees, probably 18, 24 inches in diameter. And they're piled up on there 8 feet tall. And that's a 4-foot deep hole. I wish I had some better service. I'd walk down there closer. It looks really cool on the other side. I'll zoom back in for you. Watch your feet. And goat burger. I need to get with you on the recipe for that goat meat. I got a goat I need to send to the pit. We're actually thinking about doing a whole piglet. I got 3 piglets, and a couple of them could go away. Exactly, Tony. Yeah, it's just a big pit I dug out, and I put all the stumps in there. I've been burning on the stumps. I mean, by no means is this the first bonfire that pile has seen. The bug out, I got so much wood, it's just, I can't get rid of it all. There's no way that I can cut it all up and split it and sell it. I mean, I still have tons and tons that I could do that with. Actually, the guy at a local convenience store, I might have a little deal worked out with him to sell wood, but I've just got so much, and this right here is just what's in the garden area, and I need to get rid of it so I can get the garden going. I just got way too much wood. I got 10 more piles this big to be burned. If you want to come cut some and chop some, we got plenty for you to cut and chop. There's no problem there, and I got dead standing wood as well. Yeah, I've got maybe 5 or 6 cords put up already for me for this winter, and still probably another 10 cords on the ground that's ready to split. And I probably got 3 or 4 cords of dead standing that could just be cut down and split. But that's the problem with everybody. When you live in the forest, you got plenty of wood. We can buy, we can buy it here. If I buy at least 2 cords, the guy that sells it down here, he'll sell it to me for $160 a cord split, and that's solid oak, red oak mostly, but there'd be some white oak in there and red oak. It was actually about 150 during the summertime, but it's kind of chilled off now and fall's here, so it's went up a little in price. But like I said, our little convenience store owner, a guy came by there and sold him some. It's 5 little pieces of wood for $5 wrapped up in a piece of cellophane. I mean, 5 little splits. And I'm talking little splits too. For $5, and the guy at the convenience store, he's selling them for $6. So $6 for 5 little splits of wood. I mean, we're talking, it was maybe a 5-inch limb that they cut in half. You get 5 of them for $6. So I think I'm gonna send the boy down there and have him wrap up some wood and sell a lot more wood than that for $5, and have the chitlins make some after work hour money maybe. Uh-oh, neighbor's hound dogs. The raccoon must be on the prowl. Hey Vision, how's it going? 12-inch round split and wrap, $6 here. Oh no, this is maybe 4-inch round. Yeah, it's right on the limit there, Vision, but it's kind of one of them things. It's got to go anyway. I'm behind on the garden. I know it's going to be getting cold here real soon. And this stuff is right in my way. And I got another pile right over there behind it that's just as big. And at the very bottom of that other pile, there's a cedar tree that is probably about 3 foot in diameter and about 60 feet tall. It's not quite that chilly down here. It's probably only 65 now. We're supposed to get down in the 50s next week. But I could burn like this every week between now and spring and still have piles of wood sitting around probably. 14? Oh no, that's entirely too cold. All right, bug out. Thanks for stopping by. We'll probably be up a little while. Yeah, the cedar. I try and use it here around the farm. Right now I'm lining the driveway and corral pins and stuff like that with it. I don't burn it in my fireplace in my house. I've got plenty of hardwood, oak and stuff like that, so I don't have to worry too much about the creosote buildup from the cedar or fir or pine. I got piles of pine trees this big too. Again, if anybody wanted the wood, they were welcome to come get it and saw it up. I got some huge pine trees. What is it, Sugar? I hear you. I hear Sugar growling. Where'd she go? What is it, Sugar? Scoot. Scoot. Go see if that other side caught on fire. catch that mouse, Shuggy? Let me mosey down here and see if I can show you the other side of it here, not lose signal. If I lose signal, it'll come back in just a second. That's the other side of this fire. You can see down into that pit. It doesn't overwhelm that camera. It is blazing hot in there. That fire is almost blue. I know it's probably overwhelming that camera. That's like a 3-foot diameter log and a tree trunk. Oh man, that is hot. That's blue flame coming out up there. Yeah, it's overwhelming that camera. Ooh, that is hot. I'm blinded. Man, that thing is crazy hot. Ooh. All right. Let me set this back up here. Holy smokes. That ain't too hot for a minute. As long as none of them tree stumps roll off of there and squish my camera. Man, down inside of there, it is just super hot. Hey Sam, what's going on, man? We out here enjoying the bonfire. It's huge. Entirely too close. Whoa. Bear with me, guys. Yeah. Professional photography here. What are you growling at, dog? I think that chat's running about 3 minutes behind, so. Right? Which one was that, Vision? Not much, JW. Fire's still burning. I gave everybody a different view over there. It's damn hot. What is it, Sugar? Skeetum. Skeetum, get that coon. What is it? A bobcat? Hmm? A bobcat? Where is he? The AZ animals. I think I uploaded the farm update today, just to walk around. Yeah, don't change much. Whoa, careful. That's why I don't upload a bunch of stuff, is it's just really all the same everyday stuff around here, kind of, sort of. It's rather mundane to me, but I know that's actually why I kind of uploaded. I had a viewer request, and it'd been a while, so. And there's a few people I do like to watch on YouTube, so I figured, you know, everybody wanted an update. It was a garden cleaning day with the Bobcat, and I pushed all this wood up and gathered a bunch up and had the pile here, and it's been wet the last week. We're not in a burn ban or anything. Hey, Arcman, how's it going? Thank you for stopping by. I'll walk back over here. Try not to fall in the pit. Oh. Yeah, exactly. Just maintaining out here. Oh, JW, you can't imagine how hot that thing is. That tree is like 2 feet in diameter, and that stump to the right of it is like 4 feet in diameter. I've been burning on that stump over here. See if my finger will show up in this camera. This stump right here. See my finger, that stump that runs up through there? I've burned, that stump has been in Bonfire at least 10 times this size, and it's still there. It's rooted and loose, but man, it's a 4-foot diameter stump, and that thing is not burning. But it is super hot down there. That's kind of where I pile everything, is on top of that stump to get that stump burned. And there's probably 2 or 3 stumps in there that size. Of course, all the stumps that where these trees came from, these are 30-foot long trees. All of those are uprooted and burned, burning. All right. I never cared too much for that dragon's breath stuff. I heard it did crazy things to your barrel. I mean, I guess if you got a throwaway shotgun or need it, but I prefer the incendiary tracer rounds myself. I can pretty much light anything on fire I need to with those. Yeah, it's gonna be burning for days and days. I'm just gonna come in tomorrow with the Bobcat, and where all this stuff is burned off, I'm just gonna push it back in there on it and build another pile of wood. I know you can't see it, but way back off over there is another pile at least this big. And I got a whole bunch more piles back out here in the pitch black that you can't see. Sorry to be shaking y'all around. I'm gonna give you seasickness. We used to load a lot when we shot for 4-H in school, back when they still did those programs in school. We shot a lot of trap and skeet. We had loaders, we'd load everything. My brother-in-law still shoots a little, he reloads. I can't find the time for it. But definitely good skill and good equipment to have, especially if you got the supplies stockpiled. Especially the way things are going. I heard they'd put a bill in a couple of days ago or last week maybe to start working on the ammunition limits and only being able to buy from dealers. If you can't get the seeds to put in them freedom dispensers, they become big expensive bats. Right? And that fire is hot. Those are all great skills. Oh, the gun range here lets you go out and pick it up for free. They have to sweep it up. He keeps it in barrels out there. He's an older feller. He don't even like messing with it. It's too much trouble to load it and haul it in for scrap. Right? Well, you got to get out of New York first off. That thing is hot. Collect a big bag of it. I think the problem with just collecting a big bag of it is just assorted. I mean, there's, well, plenty of standard caliber stuff. It's pretty much what the floor is made out of. He didn't say if he went and got a drink, Cooper. He's being quiet over there if he's still hanging out. He came back in, but you know how them city folks are. Oh, there he is. He's still hanging out. I'll put it back over here to the original channel. I'm going to set the remote down over here. If y'all want to change the channel here, let me know. Oh, don't sort it? Well, hell no, I wouldn't plan on sorting it anyway. I ain't got that kind of time. Well, it done got pitch black dark, so I had to go get a headlight. Oh, no way, you ain't got a signal? All right, hang on, let me get closer. You get back over here. Let me know if y'all can see and hear it. It shows we're live on my end, no problem. I don't guess that really means nothing. Let me zoom in here a little. All right, Art. Thank you, sir. It looks like the chat's caught up a little. I'm only a minute behind now. Appreciate all y'all stopping by. Wasn't no specific topic. In general, if y'all want something, spit it out there. Ah, cool. I didn't figure I was gonna get signal this far away from the house, but just on my regular cell phone, I don't. We can chit chat about anything y'all want. Pretty much, there ain't nothing too much off limits. At least if it comes up on the chat and I see it. Oh, it is pitch black out there. So I said I had to go get me a headlight. I'll see if the headlight will show something. I'm a good 40 feet away from that fire. Let me see if I can light something up here. Oops, that's the wrong one. All right. Yeah, y'all see that flashlight? Oh, there's Pookie. What are you doing, doggy? How come y'all ain't in the picture? Oh, I'm way zoomed in. Okay, hang on. Technical difficulty. Yeah, see, I'm way back away from that fire. I think zoomed in, you get a better view, better feeling anyway. It was a pretty dry year here in Texas, so the skeeters wasn't too bad. Of course, it's cooled off now, so they're gone. Oh, probably not in the last week, Sam. I probably texted him a few days ago. Oh, did you get out, Carl? Welcome back. I didn't know you'd left. I don't know what it is about this phone. I guess I could probably turn it vertical and get the chat to stay up longer, but that's the one thing I don't like about that mobile is I can't keep the chat up. What's going on, Bradley? Thanks for stopping by, man. We just having a bit of a garden clearing out here. Delivery service has arrived. Yeah, exactly, Bradley. That's the TV. I can change the channel over there just a little bit, but I got to go get the remote, so we're stuck on this channel a little bit. I know, well, I can't keep count with how many of the chat's going in there because it doesn't stay up on the phone, but I got something coming out. I had something special made up I'm going to give away here on the channel. And no, it's not one of Darren's knives, although I did just give one of those away. But actually, we're coming up on 5,000 here, a couple of hundred more, and when I get to that 5,000 mark, I got something pretty cool I'm going to give away. I'm going to put out a video on it probably in the next couple of days. But again, something handmade that I think a viewer can use. Going to be a surprise to everyone, but I think the winner will enjoy. You got to turn that down.
I did. You want my video?
Yeah, it's going to be a little different gift for sure. Is there a buffering? Still shows live on my end. Oh, it's probably 65 now, Tony.
64.
64 from the weather station. I think we're supposed to get down into the 50s, maybe the high 40s next week. Now, Bradley, it's a pretty good size fire. Those are full size trees you see laying across that thing. They're a couple of feet in diameter and a good 30, 40 feet long. And it's sitting in a pit that's probably 5 foot deep. It's full. It's one of them fires that's gonna be burning a few days. 107. Ooh. 20s and 30s. Oh my goodness. That's extreme both ends. 107, is that pretty normal for y'all? Are y'all getting any rain? Yeah, I think a little further east of us is supposed to get a pretty good cold spell. It's been really nice weather here the last few weeks in Texas. We've actually had somewhat of a fall this year. The leaves have turned. They're still kind of on the trees. Still got some green. Had a bit of rain these last few days. Really helped. Yeah, as long as Yooper keeps the snow up there, everything will be just fine. Which is a little unusual for us because it's usually pretty cold by now. Usually Halloween, it's cold. We did get our first light frost. It knocked back most of the leaves. But since then, it's warmed back up and been in the 70s. Are y'all ice fishing up there yet, Yooper? Happy Thanksgiving. Ooh. All right, that's what I'm saying. Yooper has been really mild so far. Everybody said a really cold, wet winter, but I sure ain't complaining so far. Oh, watch them, doggies. Go get them. Let's get that raccoon. Afraid to go back over. I might lose signal. It'll liable to be a complete mess. It's one of them logs burning too. Because they sure ain't stacked on there very well. What'd you find, Sugar? That raccoon over there? You didn't bring nothing back. Alright, here you go. Hang on a second. I'm gonna change the channel for you. Let's see what's going on here. Grab the remote. Ooh. Oh, hang on. Stabilize, stabilize. Alright. Let's see. Whoa. Okay. Here we go. Oh, I forgot my light. Dang it. Well, it has burned over here to the other side, but let's see here. Make it around this thing. Ooh, look out. Smoky eyes. Oh, it is still. Whoa, what's that? Look out for the tree. It is still blazing hot in there. Oh, it's got to be a couple of 1,000 degrees probably. Hot. It just overwhelms that camera. I know there's a couple of huge trees there that I don't want to trip over. Oh man. And I can't go no further than that. There's the backside over here, trees piled on. They still ain't even burned yet. Oh man, it is super freaking hot. Sorry for the jerkiness. The channel better. Let me see if I can get you set up here for a second. See if we get reception here on the channel. What the hell's going on? Alright, let me see if I can get it in there where it ain't overwhelming the camera. Is that too much? Too little? Not enough? Alright, channel 48. Look at. Look at. That's all hot coals. sun's starting to kick up a little. All right, channel switch. We're in the Smoke Alley over here. Go back up here on the upwind side. Oh yeah. Careful, careful. Whoa, hang on. Block view. Hang on, buckle up. That tripod just does not like the wilderness. Alright. Alright, we'll hold that for a minute. That's entirely too close. This thing just does not want to stay, does it? Right on. Alright, it's dark as hell, so I'm back over here to the four-wheeler. Yeah, there ain't much running around out there but the doggies. Alright, give me a minute here to get this thing plugged up. Get y'all zoom back in on the fire over there. Right. Channel 6. Yeah, it's pitch black. There ain't no street lights. Moonlight is all we got. What'd you find out there, Pookie? Did you find a raccoon? Uh-oh. Yeah, it's nice and quiet and calm. Oops. Yeah, it's not too bad out here. The highway over there is a little busier than normal because it's Friday night, I guess. How many feet am I from the highway? Well, the county highway that I hear over there in the distance is a mile down the road. There's a smaller county road that runs in front of my place, but it's not, there ain't nobody on it. So I can hear the traffic a mile over there. Hey, Texas Red, how's it going? Yeah, it's hard to be quiet when you're fighting through the brambles and briars and thorns and probably 1,200 feet, quarter mile. Yeah, the natural stuff is sometimes the best. I can cut barbed wire and go right through it, but that bramble patch, whew. You can fight them things for days and not make 10 feet of progress. Yeah, exactly, fire ants. You ain't gonna be crawling around too much, I'll tell you that. This will be one of them good camping nights. This is gonna be perfect temp. All right. Luckily, there's not too much thorny stuff here on my place around the house. I mean, we got plenty of brambles and briars in the woods. Trees ain't too bad. There's just a lot of them. Oh yeah. Yeah, bobcats can see pretty much perfect at night. Yeah, Texas red. I used to live out in West Texas, them mesquite trees. They got some nice sized thorns on them. No mesquites in East Texas. Oh yeah, if I had a hammock, ooh-wee. Oh, no worries, Bradley. It didn't get too exciting. We changed the channel a couple of times. Oh yeah. At least. Oh, there comes a little breeze. The wind is changing direction on us. Well, the breeze must have brought in some cold air, because it seemed like it dropped just like 5 degrees quick. What's up, Kennington? It is a nice, quiet evening by the fire. I'm gonna take a gander over here and see what it looks like. Try and zoom out a little. That's all this big stuff in there now. I missed what you said, Bradley. It went by too fast. Oh, we're down to 5, guys. Country television is just too exciting. I can't hang out too long. I know Ann and the girls are gonna call. What are you doing there, Mookie? You You been all chasing raccoons, buddy? Yeah, thankfully, Bradley, I hadn't, the only snakes I've really seen here on my place are chicken snakes, and I know why they're here. They're after what I'm raising, but just a few miles down the road, I got a sister, and man, she is overrun with copperheads, but she keeps a lot of stuff out there around her place, you know, sheet metal and piles of stuff, or plenty of snakes to get around. But I've never had to deal with very few poisonous ones here on my ranch, which I pretty much leave the woods to them, and as long as they stay off of the part I clear out, then we ain't got no problems, because I don't go in the woods looking for them. Brainwashing deer, that's got something to do with tanning hides. You ever got a bunch of pets up there? Oh yeah, I saw Uber's video of him trying to feed the apple. Yeah, look at him, he's still hanging out. Yeah, them two-legged snakes, Uber. We got plenty of them, that is faux show. That thing is a whole screwed up mess. Luckily, I get to get out here on the farm, and I pretty much tune it out, other than what I get in there and surf around on YouTube and see. But I know y'all guys all see where it's going. TikTok. Do what you can while you can with what you got. Unfortunately, I am going to have to pile a whole another entire 10 feet of that stuff on there tomorrow. I may have overworked the bobcat today, because some of them trees were probably a little more than I should have been lifting. Well, it's easy, Uper. Just there's a live button down there on the bottom. You just hit it, name it, and go live. I am usually at least a little more prepared. And sitting at my computer where I can read comments and If you're doing it on your phone, these comments only stay up there about 3 seconds. But it's easy enough. You could get it. Yeah, I was a little concerned about it. There was no flames and no smoke. So I figured it was all good. But some of them trees probably weigh a couple of tons at least. Probably more than I should have been lifting. I was pushing though, so not lifting. Well, maybe just a little bit. No blown hydraulic lines. I was probably just trying to over limit the pump and the motor couldn't keep up. Bogged her down a little bit. Yeah, right, Uper. The back end stays on the ground. Like I said, I was pushing more than I was lifting, so. Oh yeah, I got the tractor back. I've had it back a month or so. The clutch went out on it. Had to have a new clutch installed. Oh man, Uper. That thing. It's even far worse than that, man. It's a little Mahindra tractor. It's got a hydraulic clutch on it. Oh, which I'm aware of. You don't ride around on your hydraulic clutch. And I was pretty good about staying off of it, but that clutch pedal's got a little clip so that when you depress the clutch in, you can lock that little clip on the floorboard. And if you're familiar with how the transmission works, which I'm sure you are, when you engage that clutch, basically it pulls it, off of your pressure plate. Well, in all of my infinite wisdom of driving tractors, I never considered the different materials in the clutch plate and the clutch and the housing of the transmission itself. And over time, there is some amount of moisture condensation that gets in that case, and it can rust the face of the clutch plate. And if you do not disengage the clutch when you quit working the tractor at the end of the day. Apparently, it can basically rust the clutch plate and clutch together to where the clutch doesn't work anymore. And asked me how I know that. I learned it the hard way. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought, Bradley. It'd be all sealed up, and you wouldn't have to worry about condensation. And even if I did, yeah, I mean it's not a new tractor. I mean we bought it new, and I've had the service done on it every 100 hours. I would assume, as needed, they would change the fluid out in that gear case to keep any condensation out of it. But with 300 hours on the tractor, I had to put a new clutch in it. And of course, it was not covered by warranty. Granted, it was 8 years old. And granted, I did not depress the clutch pedal and engage that lock mechanism. Probably one of the million times that I got on and off of it and worked it. So it was a lot of it my fault, but I had no idea that clutch pedal had to be engaged. So just a expensive lesson. I can assure you the clutch pedal stays engaged now, and it stays in neutral. There's no possible way for the clutch plate to touch. Oh, the little brisk wind came right in. Well, that wind kicked up a little bit and it chilled right off. It's gonna be so nice to get all them trees out of this garden area. Ooh-wee. You hear the turkeys chattering over there. I wouldn't assume there'd be nothing to come up too close with that big a fire burning. There is Chad. What's going on, man? It's not too hot. It's down to 60. It is totally fire weather. chipper shredder. Depends on how big it is, but a homeowner style you can probably get for $1,500. I know that that fire looks small, Chad, but trust me, that'd be a fire you'd build right there. And they were like full-size trees on there, buddy. Texas-size fire, you know me. You made it just in time. I wasn't gonna hang out on here too much longer. I'm gonna have a call coming in. You just thawing out from a full day. How cold is it up there? Oh, 18-inch wouldn't be big enough for them trees. Yeah, there's trees in there that are 24 to 36 inches in diameter piled on there. You back, Sam? How's it going, man? Well, the fire's still burning. It's gonna be on there a few days. I can only hope it burns down enough in the morning I can pile it back on. It's pretty hot down in there, so I'm assuming it's gonna burn down. It's burned all the little stuff off. This is all big now. I can burn 3 more like that. 27 to 30. Woo-wee. Yeah, close to 50 ain't bad. I think we're gonna get down in the 50s next week. If I get 3 more piles like that done, I'll have the garden cleared. What are you doing, Pookie? Go get a raccoon, buddy? No raccoons? Everybody's all good. They were out Christmas light looking in the big city tonight. I hadn't even had turkey yet. I can't get into the Christmas thing till at least he got turkey. Winter's coming on Wednesday. Let's keep all that snow up there. You can let a little cold weather down here a little bit because we need it to freeze the bugs out. But other than that, you can keep it. Oh yeah, I'll put up a little short for you. But I'm fixing to call it, guys. I'm gonna have to go up here and take some calls from the wife and kiddos. I think it's burned down enough. I ain't gonna have to worry about it the rest of the night anyway. Little stuff is gone. But I appreciate y'all stopping by, enjoying the fire with me. Nice and quiet. Bugs have been gone. I bet they have. But I enjoyed y'all's company. Thank y'all. I appreciate it. Y'all stay safe out there. Take care. We'll do it again sometime. Thanks, guys.